You had Justin Hollander on Brock and Salk show today. What's the latest on Brendan Donovan? He's just been raking this season. He's just one of our best hitters. It feels like we need him in the lineup.
Yeah, he's going to have an injection in his groin. Doesn't that sound fun? Who wouldn't want a groin injection? I think you get those all the time, right?
Burst tongue or whatever.
I had one Sunday after a rough pickleball battle. Yeah,
sure. Yeah. The thing is,
you play pickleball, right?
Oh, does Chris play? How come he never mentions it?
Yeah. All right, back to Donovan, Mike.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were just still talking about your pickleball. Yeah, just mention it every once in a while. He's got a groin and an adductor, and I'm just like pointing on my body as if I have those things. I don't really know exactly where those are, but I think the problem, what Justin was kind of alluding to today, is they affect each other, and the moment you try to fix one, the other sort of acts up, and then when you try to account for that, then the first one acts up. So he's getting PRP shots in both places. He's going to rest for a little while, and then you'll probably see him back in a few weeks. The problem is with these core injuries, whether it's sports hernia, oblique, groin, all these things that are all in that one area in the core, they seem fine until they're not, and then they come right back. And the moment you try to go all out, it's what got Luke Raleigh over the course of last year. It was late April when he first had the oblique, and it really prevented him from any amount of success all year long. I think it's a legit concern moving forward about Donovan, and it's a legit concern moving forward with Cal. Like, these injuries, unfortunately, while you can play through them, they are constantly at risk of reoccurring. And it's also difficult to be 100% and reach your full potential while you're trying to make up for the fact that it just doesn't feel good to twist your body.
Let's stay on the topic of Cal and injuries. I mean, let's face it, you can't go to the World Series or even the CS without Cal Raleigh doing Cal Raleigh things. Give us an update from Hollander on Cal's condition. He was sent down to Arizona for rehab. What are they saying?
Yeah, so they're going to basically have him just sit for a week and then go down to Arizona later this week. But, the imaging looked better than, I guess, the first time they looked, which I suppose is good news. Unfortunately, my answer for Cal is almost exactly the same as it was for Donovan, just that the hope is the timeline is a little bit better for him. And the importance level for Cal is even more important than Donovan, because you're right. Cal Raleigh and his superstar turn last year is the reason the Mariners were such a hot pick to begin this year. No, you didn't need to hit 60 again, but the hope was 35 to 50, right? Somewhere in that range. And, if you don't, what you got from Cal in the first month and a half was not close. And then obviously what, you're expecting now with him on the EIL is not a lot. So for me, I would let Cal sit there as long as he needs to, and probably even longer. And if it takes an extra week, fine. I'm going to keep coming back to what we said earlier. You have so many more options on the table because your division is so freaking bad. The AL West is bad. And if you have to leave Cal on the shelf for an extra week, so what? So what, you're going to lose? You're not going to be 6-8 games back because there's no other team in your division capable of winning at that rate. So I would let Cal wait, and then I would let him wait a little bit longer, and I would wait until he is absolutely 100% ready to bring him back.
I'm somewhat laughing for a good way. We talked about all the Mariner great moments, and it's all about the Astros, because I keep looking at some of these AP photos that we're putting in. They seem to all be against the Astros. It's like, do we have any moments against any other teams right now?
Well, they're only 15 and 25 against everybody else, unfortunately. I mean, now you can play that both ways, right? They're 6-0 against, or they're 0-6 against the Padres. So if you take that one out, their record looks, it's above 500. I think it's 22 and 20 or something like that. So you can play these little games with numbers, but I do think it's fair to say they got to get this thing in gear, man. This is not the team that we expected, nor the team that they expected. They were the one who said at the beginning of the year they were very comfortable using the words World Series throughout spring training. It made me a little queasy because I think expectations in baseball, similar to golf. Jake plays golf while you're playing pickleball. Jake's always out golfing. Maybe he mentions that as much as you mentioned pickleball. It's similar. Those expectations and the weight of saying it out loud can be really difficult in both sports. And so, if you're going to use those words, you got to play up to that level. And they've obviously not done that at all.